What's up guys, it's Joseph, and I recently watched Chester's Hobby's Ultimate 9mm PCC comparison, and in that video he says that the flattest shooting out of like 9 or 10 or whatever PCCs that he's tested is actually the Banshee with his custom setup. I have a couple of CMMG Banshees myself, so I wanted to test out his setup, and that setup is a RB5007 Kynshot hydraulic buffer with a Tubb AR-10 spring, so that's why it's so long, inside of an A5 tube. So I got a Vltor and I have a Forward Controls Designs tube. As I was researching this setup, I found out that these Flatwire springs have different inner diameters, and some of them I guess bind up with Kynshot buffers. So I just wanted to show a little comparison between how the Tubb spring versus the Dirty Bird fit the Kynshot. And so you can see it slides right into the Tubb's spring, and then when you get to the top, you just barely pull it over, and then that's it. On the Dirty Bird spring, this first coil is wound tighter, so when you try to put the Kynshot in, it seems very tight. You know, there's actually a bit of scraping, and then it takes a little bit more work to pop it over the top. You need to pull it down all around on the top, and once you do that though, it seems like everything's going to work just fine. You know, like there's no binding between the actual body of the Kynshot and the Dirty Bird spring. So yeah, this will be in the test too. While Chester's Hobbies uses the AR-10 size spring, some people use the AR-15 size spring, so I'll be comparing those two along with other springs that I've gotten. With the Banshee now, I'm using the JP Silent Captured spring system with the No Color 100 spring. These are the leftover springs from the kit. I've also tried the Geisley Super 42 system, a Michalik magnetic buffer, but all of these are inside of a carbine length buffer tube. So I haven't tried the A5 length buffer tubes yet with these setups. So pretty curious how that'll turn out. Alright guys, that's about it for this video. Any comments or questions, you can leave those down below. Like, sub, and share, and I'll talk to you guys next time. And if you're not familiar with the A5 buffer tube system, the tube itself is about 3/4 of an inch longer than the standard carbine length. So you can't use carbine length buffers or springs, you have to use longer ones. But what it's supposed to do is make a smoother recoil impulse while allowing you to use a heavier buffer to improve reliability, so a heavier weight going forward. Alright guys, later.